What if I told you that the monsters are not the most terrifying thing in From? What if the real horror is the town itself, a place that watches you, controls you, and never lets you leave? By the end of Season 2, the mystery becomes darker than ever, and the final moments completely change the way we look at this nightmare. So today, we're breaking down the ending of From Season 2 and the terrifying secrets hidden beneath the surface. What if escaping the town was never the real goal? What if the town was never a prison, but a test? As From Season 2 comes to an end, the mystery becomes bigger than ever before. Instead of giving answers, the story opens even more doors, forcing everyone to question everything they thought they knew. Throughout the season, the trapped residents continue searching for a way out. They explore the forest, investigate strange symbols, follow mysterious clues, and desperately try to understand the terrifying force controlling their lives. But every discovery only creates new questions. The deeper they dig, the stranger the truth becomes. One of the biggest revelations of Season 2 is that this place does not follow normal rules. Time feels different. Reality feels unstable. Strange visions appear without warning. Voices whisper from nowhere. People begin seeing things that should not exist. At first, these events seem random, but as the story moves forward, it becomes clear that everything may be connected. The symbols, the voices, the creatures, the mysterious children, and even the forest itself all seem to be pieces of a much larger puzzle. Another major theme explored throughout the season is fear. The monsters outside may be terrifying, but the show constantly reminds us that fear inside the human mind can be even more dangerous. As food becomes scarce and tensions rise, people slowly begin turning against each other. Trust becomes harder to maintain. Doubt spreads through the community. Every decision becomes a risk. Every mistake could lead to disaster. This is what makes From different from ordinary horror stories. The creatures are not the only threat. The uncertainty itself becomes the real nightmare. Nobody knows what is real. Nobody knows who can be trusted. Nobody knows whether escape is even possible. As the season continues, many characters begin to realize that surviving another night is no longer enough. They need answers. They need to understand why this place exists and why it keeps pulling people into its nightmare. But the closer they get to the truth, the more dangerous their journey becomes. The town seems to react whenever someone gets too close to understanding its secrets. Strange events begin happening more frequently. New dangers emerge from unexpected places, and the feeling grows stronger that something is watching every move they make. One of the most fascinating ideas introduced by the ending is the possibility that the town chooses its victims. Perhaps nobody arrives there by accident. Perhaps every person was brought there for a reason. The town appears connected to people's fears, memories, and emotions, almost as if it understands them, almost as if it feeds on them. And if that is true, escaping may require much more than simply finding a road home. It may require understanding the purpose of the town itself. By the final moments of Season 2, the mystery expands far beyond what anyone expected. Instead of solving the puzzle, the ending reveals that the puzzle may be much larger than anyone imagined. New questions appear, new possibilities emerge, and the terrifying realization begins to settle in that the answers may be even stranger than the monsters themselves. Is the town connected to another reality? Is it some kind of supernatural prison? Is it an experiment? Or is it something far older and far more powerful than anyone can comprehend? The season refuses to provide easy answers, and that is exactly why it remains so compelling. Every clue feels important. Every symbol feels meaningful. Every mystery feels connected to something bigger waiting in the shadows. By the end of Season 2, viewers are left with one overwhelming feeling. The story is only beginning. The residents may have learned more about the town, but they are still nowhere near understanding it. The creatures remain a threat, the mystery remains unsolved, and the road to freedom feels farther away than ever before. In the end, From Season 2 is not simply a story about monsters hiding in the darkness. It is a story about fear, hope, survival, and the terrifying possibility that some mysteries were never meant to be solved. Because sometimes the scariest thing is not discovering the truth. Sometimes the scariest thing is realizing that the truth may be far stranger than anything you ever imagined.